Hi, guys, and welcome back to episode 5. This episode has had so much technical difficulties, I cannot believe I'm still trying to do this. But I'm still here, and this episode is pretty much just going to be a tour of the stuff I've done in the last several attempts at this episode. Uh, First time we tried to record this, we built a couple of different things and lost all of our audio. Second time we tried to do this, we built a couple of new things, still try and add new things in the episode, and we lost all of our video. Third try, we pretty much did what we're going to do now. We just mainly give a tour, but for some reason there was background, something playing on my computer, so it messed up the recording again. So we're here at attempt number 4, starting the episode off fresh. So I'll be giving you a quick tour of the different things that we've done here. It's probably going to be a relatively short episode, but I hope you guys enjoy. Quick disclaimer before we get started. One of my roommates, Christian, he is fairly skilled at the piano, and the two of us got together about a week or so ago and rewrote my end screen music. The original was a fairly simple melody of piano, cello, and violin, and really revamped it to sound really excellent. So be sure to go ahead and give a listen to that and let me know in the comments what you think of it. And I'll pass that on to Christian. Anyway, so we're going to get started here. I'm going to show you the different things we built just as they get close. So the first thing we built here is the statue I mentioned in episode 4. So we went and built it. He's got a big shield and he's holding a torch to guide any ships safely into the bay. Texturing is nice. He's sort of on his knees here. We haven't decided exactly, well, I don't think this is our final version here. We'll definitely be adding more to him sometime in the future, but that's not going to be until much later in this show. So, on to our next build here. We built a chapel up on this cliff edge, so with a bell tower. So I'm going to start down over here and show you the crypts, and then we'll work our way around and show you the insides. So, here in the crypts, if we would just go down, sort of see the style here. There's a couple of lanterns hanging around so we can see. You got the shelves along here built into the walls. We have a dirt-like floor, stone, cracked stone walls. Sort of a good atmosphere for a crypt. I think it looks rather nice. So this is underneath, and we're going to go out now and take this path that we built all the way around to the front of the church. So at the front of the church here, got a couple of windows. Sort of go around the side here so you can sort of see the general feel. We've got this nice black stone roof that I was particularly proud of. It's got some good texturing without being too much, not distracting. Then we've got this foundation which really tries to take the show here with lots of bright colors from the vines and plants growing up in it. Now we're going to go inside here, and we've got this, I found these stripped logs here, this particular kind from the nether, actually look rather lovely as almost painted columns inside of this church, so I decided to use those. Right here is where we've got our baptismal font for the church. Almost all of this light is just from outdoors, so it's crazy. But this is where we have all of our church patrons sitting here during services. Over here we've got our confessionals, so there's space in here for a pastor and for a patron, one on each side. And then over on this side we've got a skull relic, presumed from a saint who long since passed away. If we're going to go up here, we've got the altar and a massive window that sort of faces out towards the bay here. By this altar here, we got a cup of wine here, and my attempt at a small altar cross. We're going to go up here. This is sort of the pastor's podium, so he can preach from above. So, notice the difference, the style of building up here at the roof. We got the crossbars here and the sort of arched ceiling with the lighter wood. Anyway, moving on to our next thing. We got the bell tower. I'm just going to pop inside and then fly up from the outside. There is a massive spiral staircase on the inside. Sort of loops up and around. I like this particular style because it just looks good to me. But we're going to take the air up and around. You'll notice that we used the same building style between these two because they're still part of the same thing. It's the bell tower for the church. So if we go up here, we'll see the spiral staircase ends up here, and we've got the bell for the church to ring on Sundays and possibly even on the hour as well. So if we go back down here, we'll take this path around. We'll show off a couple of the other things that we built here. Getting close to the end of all this different stuff that we've built, but take this path down. We've got these nice little lights hanging around. Got a little well here, sort of broken down, but still functional. We've got a little pot here and a chain, and below we do have water. So we'll keep taking this path up and around over to a lovely bridge that we built as well. Go down here. You can take the bridge across, and it crosses the main river here. And if you remember, we've got this little camping area over here, and a lot of our other stuff over on this side. Take it up and over. So that's our little bridge. And I'll show you sort of what it looks like. This nice arch over here, and then it sort of arcs up over here as well. Like a centralized thing. Plenty high enough to get boats through. Pretty much any boat that can fit in this river won't be anywhere near the bridge. I think that looks nice. I think it really adds a lot to the atmosphere as well. A lot of color, a lot of spice. It's a little bit older style bridge. But that's what we were able to get done in this episode. It's unfortunate that I wasn't able to show you the building process for all this, but it's not too bad. Still got to show you the builds, and I'm sure you can imagine I've used a lot of the same styles here as I have in the past. Build a framework, then fill it in, then add the texturing. Always the same technique. It works great for pretty much anything you want to build. But that's pretty much all we're going to show off in this episode. Remember, we do have the new music for the end screen. Absolutely recommend giving it a listen. It's absolutely fantastic. We do have a vote going on in the comments section right now for what I'm going to be doing next after we finish up a decent portion of this town. So it's between the city. So we've got a port city that we're planning on building over here. Fairly large and extensive. It'll probably take at least 4 or 5 months to really fill out. Or we could start on a farming town that'll probably be similar to the size of this town once it's complete. As in this town when this town's complete, and that town, they're going to be similar. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. Just a farming town over there. I think both would be really fun. If you want to let me know in the comments which one you like, that would be fantastic. Voting's going to end here in about 3 weeks or so. I mentioned in the last episode the exact date if you want to go take a look at that. But that's all we've got for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, remember to like the video and subscribe to my channel for more content. I'll be uploading a video every week, and I'm considering adding a few extra episodes as we get into the easier parts of summer. I am still taking classes right now, but here in a month or so, I'll be taking about a month-and-a-half break from school, and I might be able to fit in some longer episodes or possibly even a time-lapse if I can figure that out. If you're interested in that, please let me know. That'd be fantastic. Anyway, it's been a pleasure as always, and I'll see you in the next episode.